This is Rogers TV.
Welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. Every week, I like to recognize and acknowledge my ancestors that came before me, as they have allowed me to be here speaking with you today. I also want to express my appreciation and recognition of the privilege I have to live on Indigenous lands, specifically the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, the Napaewak, and Attawandaron peoples. Today's show is featuring artists, businesswomen, and a business featuring artists. It's going to be fun. The Aeolian Hall features some of the most talented Canadians on its stage. Here to talk to us about who we can anticipate seeing next in the hall is the hall's executive and artistic director, Clark Bryan. Welcome to the show, Clark.
Great to be here, Jennifer.
Thank you so much for being here. This is exciting. What's new at the Aeolian Hall? I said that all wrong, Aeolian Hall.
Yeah, it's like a trip song. It's a tricky one. People always ask me, where did that name come from? But it's really ancient in music. So what's new? I mean, well, we're open. Right? We're open for business. And although we have been doing things, all the way through the pandemic, we've been running a virtual concert series called the Phoenix Sessions with performers from New York City to Los Angeles to British Columbia to Newfoundland, all over the country. And but really a heavy focus on supporting our local artists. So that's going to continue. And we're maybe going to develop some sort of hybrid model for in-person and virtual for, we have a lot of patrons who don't like going out late at night and don't get to see the show. So that's one facet of what we're doing. Another one is, of course, we are running concerts, and we decided to kick off our opening after being closed for so long with some really big international stuff. And we've had, for example, Buffy St. Marie come in, the Canadian Brass, and, Chantal Kraviacek. And so what's coming ahead, of course, are some really stellar things in the season, like the Voices 8 are flying over from England. If you love a cappella music, like the King Singers, and we have them coming too in February, you will love Voices 8. And so we have quite a lineup all the way to Christmas. We've got in our virtual series, you can tune in for the Christmas Carol with John Huston on Christmas Eve, and Sarah Smith just recorded a beautiful show for New Year's Eve. So there's a lot. And besides that, Jennifer, we have all of our programs running. So we've been running our free after school music El Sistema since 2 months after the shutdown, and either in person or, virtually if we have to. But it's been just amazing to see how these kids have flourished, getting together to make music. And our men's course.
Tell us more about that program.
Oh, okay, sure. Oh, geez. Don't get me started. We're going to run out of time. Yeah, so it's a free after school music where kids play in an orchestra, sing in a choir, and get free pianos and piano lessons. And we have well over 130 kids in the program. And it's the kids get to collaborate, like with Canadian Brass, for example. They sang, and they're the King Singers. And, we've got all kinds of, I bring up a country music star from Nashville and he's going to sing with the kids, right? So it's my pride and joy to offer universal access to music, art, and culture.
Oh, that's amazing. Music is just a phenomenal thing. I remember being in the orchestra band as a child and playing the flute, and just the music just surrounding you. There's no descriptive word to say what that feels like.
Kids go to school because of it, right? Like that's what their reason is. And we don't have schools that have it in many cases now, so that's why we offer this program, is to really create that equity. And we have a lot of newcomer families in that program too. So it really helps them to provide something for their children when they don't have any money, right? Like and we also feed the kids, by the way. It's really comprehensive, and they come like three days a week. So it's very intensive musically, and yeah, it's my pride and joy. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. And are there programs for everyone? Like there's the children? Are there things for the adults to do?
We have
too?
Most people would call it gay men's course, but it's we call it Pride Men's Course London, and it's for men of all identities. And that's a really popular initiative because it's quite a safe space for people who are transitioning, for example. There's just like we do art shows, we have Aeolian talks, we do the election debates, for example, and those are all free to the public. So, there's a combination of paid and free programming, and that's what we're all about, is just creating universal access. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, Clark. And thank you for opening our eyes to what's going on over there, because I'm going to have to go check that out.
Sounds great, Jennifer. Thank you for taking the time to hear what we're doing.
Thank you. Take care. Happy holidays.
You too. Happy holidays.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
It's a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
Night's action on Rogers TV.
This is Rogers TV.
Welcome back. Our next guest founded a social enterprise with a triple bottom line: people, planet, and purpose. The mission of Skilled Accents is to reduce unemployment in local marginalized communities while also reducing fabric waste. Let's learn more. Hello, Kay, and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Jen.
No problem. So please tell us about Skilled Accents.
Yes, I would love to. So Skilled Accents is a social enterprise that I started about 3 years ago. It started because I do interior decorating and home staging as a profession. And a lot of my clients were looking for local customized products, especially accent pillows. And they were looking for something unique. And I started to offer them that through just because I love to sew. So I started creating some of those products. And I'm all about repurposing and recycling. This is what I've learned from my mom when I was a kid. And I was working with a lot of furniture and drapery stores, and they always had all this fabric that was discontinued. And I was just really glad to pick that up. And they were really grateful that I was just taking it from their hands instead of them throwing it into the garbage. So I was starting to do that on my own. And then I got really, really busy. And I thought, okay, how can I make it go to the next step? So I started reaching out to people, and I wanted to find someone who is somebody like me, who is trying to settle into Canada, as I'm an immigrant myself, and trying to make a living. And I started talking to people, and I found these wonderful women who are mostly refugees, but marginalized due to language. And I started employing them and giving them those products to make.
That is an amazing story. So the people that you find, how do you find them? How can people become part of this?
So primarily, I got access to these women through a sewing group at Cross Cultural Learner Center. So the CCLC in London, Ontario. They had a lot of these women. About 3 years ago, we had a flux of refugees come into London. And a lot of these women, again, they don't speak English, so they were just looking for something to do for themselves. A lot of them have come from families where they've lost their men, so they had to take care of their own families on their own. But at this point, we are looking for anyone who's marginalized in any way and is looking for work, and they may be skilled in sewing or may need some extra training. We can, polish their skills up a little bit, and we can invite them to join the team.
That is wonderful. And so for those who don't know, what exactly is a social enterprise?
A social enterprise, I would say, is a business with a heart. That's what my definition is for social enterprise. So, it doesn't have to be a nonprofit, but it's a business that cares for the community and wants to give back and wants to make an impact. So for Skilled Accents, I would say we have triple bottom line, I would say. So we look at people, planet, and having a really defined purpose for the enterprise. So that's what really, I think, defines the meaning of a social enterprise.
Amazing. And so where can people, you have an open house coming up, correct?
I do. We're going to be holding an open house, open invitation to anyone who wants to come and check out our showroom. It's on December 18th. It's a Saturday. It's between 11 and 4 p.m. So we're just spreading it out, so we're not, crowding people in the indoors. So people can come in, shop our products, and come and meet with us in person and check out our business.
Wonderful. And what are some of the products that they're going to see?
So we are gearing a lot of those products towards the Christmas holiday and New Year's kind of theme at the moment, but we still have our core products, which is decorative pillows. Those are the most popular products that we have. We also have wine bottle bags. So gifting for, when you're visiting somebody, you take a wine bottle. So we created these sustainable bags that you can gift, and the host can use it as decor or re-gift them. We also have Christmas stockings, Christmas tree skirts, and placemats and table runners, things like that.
So all the decorative needs for Christmas, people can come and get them on December 18th.
Absolutely.
That is wonderful. That's amazing. And so this is happening December 18th at your showroom, and the showroom is here in London?
It is in London. It's on Fanshawe Hyde Park. It's 1510 Woodcock Street. So it's Unit 21. It's just behind the CIBC Bank on Fanshawe Hyde Park. Yes. And you can always, check us out online as well. It's skilledaccents.com. And we're on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here, Kay, and good luck with the open house.
Thank you so much for having me.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Huron Flooring offers a vast selection of pre-finished hardwood floors in a variety of colors, textures, widths, and finishes. We also provide resanding and refinishing of your existing flooring and stairs. Visit us at Huron Flooring, 782 York Street in London.
Hi everyone, my name's Ranger M. I love to knowledge share, and that's just what I'm going to do with you. So come on, let's go learn with Ranger M.
This is Rogers TV.
Welcome back. Jen Gohier is the creator and founder of Hux, the ultimate women's performance underwear. Yes, you heard me correctly. high performance women's underwear. Jen launched her business in the middle of the pandemic, and it has taken off, showing us that anything is possible. Hello, Jen, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. So I'm excited to have you here because you have created the ultimate women's performance underwear. And I love your story because it shows the heart of a true entrepreneur. So can you just tell us a little bit about how this all came to be?
Sure, it would be my pleasure. So we've actually been in business for just over a year. And truly, you know that saying, necessity is the mother of invention. Well, that saying, quite frankly, was the driving force for Hux. And it really started out with a kettlebell swing, a mirror when I was at the gym, and oh my God, dare I say, my own camel toe. It was showing in my reflection. So I got caught sight of my camel toe while I was working out. And so my own embarrassment put me on a mission really to solve this problem for all women. And after searching the market, I realized the perfect camel toe concealing underwear, it just didn't exist. And so at first attempt, I had this little insert that I tucked into my undies at the gym, and it ended up with the fitness instructor actually picked it up off the floor and said, does this belong to anyone in the class? And that really was the light bulb moment for me to say, okay, well, maybe, there's an opportunity here. Maybe the insert needed to be stitched in. And really it was that idea that created Hux, and Hux it stands for Helpful Underwear Extreme. And it's really the creation of the perfect camel toe concealing underwear that has evolved into so much more.
Yes, because it's more than just concealing camel toe at this point. It does so much more.
It does. So when we started out, that was kind of the genesis of it. But as I started to talk to different women, we actually had a test group of 50 women, and we started to get feedback from them. And what a lot of them were interested in was really sort of that, something that could keep them odor free and pull away some moisture. So we did our research, and we actually did our innovative insert is made out of bamboo charcoal, because bamboo charcoal has a natural antibacterial property, so it keeps you odor free. It's really well known for being highly sweat absorbent, so it pulls the moisture away from the skin. The other thing is that it's environmentally friendly, because a lot of women told us that they actually use a panty liner, which is hard on the environment, to sort of disguise that. So this actually eliminates that need for that single-use feminine product, which is pretty awesome. And bamboo charcoal, for anyone who's ever tried it, it really is one of the softest fabrics on the planet.
Definitely. Well, I have had the pleasure of trying the underwear and absolutely love it. It does everything that you've claimed that it does. So it's something that I plan on getting a whole bunch of them so I don't run out.
That's awesome. And I would say, right, like it really is a game changer. And what where we initially started, like I said, it was just for the coverage, the feedback and the accolades and the returning, customers. And it's been very validating, that we're focusing on the right things. We will continue to evolve. So we ask our clients and customers for feedback. And so, as an example, can you thin out the thong just a little bit? We're making changes there. Could you bring up the hipster a little bit higher? So we will have, iterations of that. And really, this is just the beginning right now. We just have the 2 styles, but we are looking at putting this in actual yoga pants and, little booty shorts that people wear at the gym they're saying, sometimes I don't like to wear underwear. So we're looking like, how do we build that in? So this will continue to evolve.
Wonderful. Wonderful. It sounds great. And it's a great invention. And you're right. Like, it comes out of necessity. It's
exactly.
And it's an amazing invention. I love it. But thank you so much.
Oh yeah, you bet. One of the things I would say is, like, even a lot of women who have tried it said, I didn't even realize I really needed it until, now that I've tried it, there's definitely no going back. But while I will say we're proud of the amazing product that we've created, really Hux is about so much more than underwear. Like, we are determined to inspire women to move with more, comfort and confidence, because we know that when you feel more confident, you can just really focus on the world around you. You're less self-conscious. So.
Definitely. And so there is that. What is the vision for the company? Because we talked about this a little bit. What's your vision?
I have this vision, and I actually have, team members that are helping me build this. It really is about building a company and community that inspire women to really feel more confident, and really it's about changing the world around them. And so I want Hux to be that company where everybody wants to come work for, to be the kindest company in the world. We take care of our employees, we take care of our customers, so that people can take care of the world around them, right? And so we have big visions, and there's no question that with the people around me that believe in the vision, that we're going to get there.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here, Jen.
I appreciate it.
Take care.
Every year, dozens of Canadians are killed or seriously injured because they take risks around railway tracks. Talk to your loved ones about rail safety. Visit stoptracktragedies.ca.
I'm a singer-songwriter from Six Nations, and I've been writing songs about my experience, and with that being said, it's helped me hold hope in my heart in following my dreams and being resilient to everyday Indigenous battles. Competition between spirit, earth, and wind, let me tell you now. This song in particular, The Shiner, is a special song that I wrote for my grandfather. He was a snow snake maker, and that is a Haudenosaunee winter sport. It's my job to educate and to share, and the music allows me to do that. He'll be shining snow snakes and mudcats to the end of his days.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tyler Fines, host of Off the Puck Hockey on Rogers Channel 20. We interview some of the biggest names in hockey and sports. Check us out, Rogers Channel 20, Off the Puck Hockey. Let's go.
Welcome back. Do you remember the smooth voice of the late, great Frank Sinatra? What if there was a local band that provided you with a taste of Sinatra mixed with jazz and a whole lot of entertainment? Would you want to know more? Check out our next guest. Hi, Scott. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem. So you are an entertainer, you are a musician, you are an event planner. What do you not do, Scott?
Well, I don't run a show called What's Up, I'll tell you that. But no, I try to do a little bit of everything. And over the course of the last few years, especially prior to everything that's going on now, I was doing lots of stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell us about some of the stuff that's coming up, and then we're going to talk about some of the stuff that you've been doing.
Well, the number one thing is the Jazzman Orchestra, which I front myself here in London with some great bunch of musicians. We're going to put on it's going to be aired on Rogers TV starting December 19th. We have our Christmas show, A Very Jazzman Christmas, which we performed and recorded at the Palace Theatre. And we're looking forward to that. So that was something that we usually did at the Grand Theatre, and we usually had live to the public, but of course things have changed now. So that's the one thing that we're pushing now.
Okay, so that's going to be exciting. So that's going to be aired, you said, on Rogers, right?
At your station right there. Yep. Thanks. Thanks for all the support from everybody at Rogers all across Ontario, which I believe it's going to air in most parts of Ontario. So
perfect. And then New Year's, you said that you're hosting.
Yeah, I've actually a few times now. Prior to the pandemic, we were doing the Fourth City London Music All Stars at the Victoria Park downtown. There's always a great event. And I was kind of the host, and I sing a couple songs too. There's a full band, fantastic band there, all put together by the Fourth City London Music Awards. And it's coming back this year, which is exciting to see. Social distancing applied. People can come out to Victoria Park and get out for New Year's. And I think it's going to be a warm one this year too. So
that'll be nice. So New Year's at Victoria Park, and what can we expect to see?
Well, one great thing that's been put together, Mario Cercelli put that band together and was fantastic over the last couple of years. They've been doing lots of Canadian content. So you hear a little bit of Lena Miles right up to some new stuff, Echo Beach. There's like it's a big band too. Like, it's fantastic. You gotta see it. There's actually some footage online too if anybody wants to see it, but lots of great artists from around the area. And I think there's like 16 total that will hit the stage that night. I believe it's between 9:30 and 10. So
yeah, well, you've been doing a great job of just staying, or what's that word that we all use now? Pivot. You've had to pivot. So no, go ahead.
No, that's pretty much what's been going on. That's why we did the Jazzman Orchestra live recording for Christmas. It's something we would do live usually with people. With everything that we've done, even with my band After the Lounge, the rock band here too in London, I mean, we've been just trying to do as many things as we can to just sort of, keep rolling. And at first, when COVID came along, everybody, it took the wind out of my sails, as I was mentioning to Tim there too. Like, again, now, jump back on the bandwagon and keep going, because I think we're going to try to make the best out of 2022 that we can.
Yes. Well, we're closing down. So can you just give us a little taste of what we might hear on the 19th?
Well, you've sang a couple songs with me before, but I don't know. Sometimes you and I need to sing again, because when you had me that one time for one of your great events, we had a lot of fun doing that. But I don't know if I can do it right now. You're putting me on the spot. I don't know. What do you want to hear?
Anything. You said Frank Sinatra is something that you like to sing.
Dashing through the snow and a one-horse open sleigh. Sleigh?
And you didn't even do that on purpose.
Yes. Gotta check it out. December 19th, right through to the 24th on Rogers. We'll be airing there. Thank you very much, Rogers, for helping us out and taking us on. It's been great to see. We've put a lot of effort into that show, and we're really looking forward to seeing it on the big screen on Rogers.
Thank you for being here, Scott, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, and thank you very much to everyone.
Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in, and please visit our guests' social media and show them some support. Thank you to our guests for just being so amazing. Now, until we see each other again, please go to our social media platforms and like, share, and comment. I'll see you again in the new year, wishing you safe and happy holidays.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff, and we're back with Season 3. This season, we've had the opportunity to see some great backyards, to have some fantastic food cooked on some great grills, and this season, we're helping you take your barbecue game up by adding some great barbecue tips from some local experts on anything from spices to knife care, and using the proper wood to smoke some great food. Join us, Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff, Season 3.